guys, welcome to my channel. This is CeeCeeG. I just wanted to come on here real quick because I went out like maybe about an hour ago to cut some of the comfrey that we have in the garden. We have like two big bushes, really big bushes, and I know, fall will be approaching soon. We still have the rest of this month in August to get through, but I want to harvest as much as possible so that we can dehydrate the leaves and continue to make, you know, um, the salves for ourselves and things. And so I go out. Now, this is the thing. So, like, there's two beds, one in front of the other. The one on the front is on the back end of it. There's a comfrey bush. Now across from that bed is the rear bed, which has the coneflower. Now one bud had already budded, but now all of them are budded and the bees are like stir crazy. So I said, well, I'm not gonna go to that bush because it's directly across from the coneflower. So I decided to go to the rear end and harvest the comfrey from the rear bed, which is it's right at the back. Huh? And so I get the cutting and everything, but then there's one bumblebee. There's one to come over. Now, mind you, I had on my short sleeve shirt because it can get very hot in the yard, when doing yard work or whatever. And I sprayed myself with the off deep wood spray. And it's been doing good by me like these last couple times that I've been using it. But today, I don't know what happened. It just did not work. But I was out there and I felt something go up in my shirt. And so I'm like I'm like, wait a minute, did it go up there? So as I'm moving along, I kept feeling something inside my shirt. So I said, all right, let me pause for a second. So as I'm walking towards the steps to go back to the house, I kept hearing it, but I heard it in my shirt. Let me tell you, you never seen me run so fast. I was like jumping jack flash. I ran for my life. I didn't stop. Pass go $200, no nothing. Like I came to them steps and it still was in my shirt. So like, cause I kept feeling something on my arm, and then I felt something on my back. So I just disbanded. Like, I'm sorry, I had to get undressed outside, and I like ran in the house. I'm hollering, screaming, "Ah," all crazy. And I come in the house. I done threw the shirt in the floor by the door. Coming, looking, checking myself, and I know I felt something. But my mom was looking. She didn't see any stingers or anything. So she gave me some ice and everything. I sat down. But mind you, I still had this hat on, right? So I'm like, okay, I heard something go like that by my head. So like being that we're in the woods or whatever back here, there's like flies, things that come in here. So we keep a zapper on at all times, And so yeah. So anyway, um uh I kept hearing this bee, like not a bee, but I thought it was just a fly. Flies come in when you open the door. And so I said, well, let me take this hat off. And next thing I threw the hat in the floor because I didn't know if it was in my hat or what. So my mom gets up and she looks and she sees the bee on the floor. And so she said, oh no, it was in your hat. I'm like, what? So I think he might have been like on the top because like when I took off my hat, I just like did like this because I have locks in my hair and I'm all feeling all through it. I didn't feel the bee in my hair. It was actually probably sitting somewhere up in the folds of this netting. And I threw that sucker on the floor so fast. And I'm glad that she stomped his lights out. Here is the little bugger here that was crushed to death. That little sucker was all through my clothes, and I'm glad he is deceased. No more for you. But we do need our bees, but just leave me alone, please. You got so much room in the world to fly, but you always come near me and bother me. I will not be bullied by any bees or bee. And like, you know how you think that, certain bees, once they sting you, they die. But no, that's not necessarily true. The only ones that die is the honeybees. And they said like the wasps, the hornets, the bumblebees can sting you multiple times. And that's true because I got stung twice today. So like I think because I used to always wear my long sleeve shirts outside, but it be so hot, y'all. I don't want to be sweating in the heat with these long clothes. But now after I got stung today, I think I'm just gonna have to burn up or just like pace myself, like go out for a little bit, come back in, or just wait till the evening, which I usually do anyway. I usually wait till the evening to go out because it's much cooler and the bees are less active. And so, but I just wanted to try to get some things done. And I'm constantly going in and out because I can't stand for so long. I need to sit down and everything. But at the same time, this garden needs to be maintained as well. So, and I know I haven't done any videos. I just been kind of like busy right now. Got a lot of things going on. And I thank you for your patience and everything. I will show you what's going on in the garden and all. Just been like weeding, trying to get the weeds out and things. I'm moving stuff around. I'm putting things in the garden, and it's a constant cycle. Trying to get ready for the next season, fall, winter. So I try to keep a garden going through all seasons as much as possible. But yeah, so your girl got stung. So I got stung under here and on my back. So he went for the gusto all up in my shirt, all up in my business. So, but thank God for my mom. She saved the day and killed his hind part. So, you know, yeah, but I think I just stick to this. So when I went back outside, had some ice and everything. I went on and put this shirt back on, and I took my scarf out to cover my neck area and kind of like tuck it in my shirt and my gloves as well. But sometimes what I do is, as far as my gloves, if I don't want any of my flesh to show, I take a sock and I cut the toes off and I slide the sock up on my wrist, and then I put my gloves on and I take that sock and overlap on top of my gloves to keep bugs from infiltrating. So I guess I can't go back, relax on the bugs. Can't do that. No, 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 no. So yeah. So I'm okay right now. I'm not allergic to bees like my husband is, and like being with these bees around here, I don't know. These bees are on steroids around here. But I know last year my husband was walking Duke at night and one stung him directly in the eye. So, and he is allergic to bees, and he started swelling up and was having a hard time breathing. We had to call 911 for him. And now he does have an EpiPen that he can have, for emergencies and things like that. So, yes. So, anyway, guys, I just wanted to share this information with you. And you can laugh, I don't care. But like, I'm not gonna let no bee or bees try to bully me from being outside in the backyard. I mean, there's enough space for the both of us. Because now I'm starting to wonder, like, okay, because the beds are wood, right? So I'm wondering, is there a nest within the beds? I don't know. I never can see it, but they hide real good. So, but I think really it was because of the coneflower. Because the coneflower is so tall and that thing is just budding like crazy, and the bees are pollinating the flower, and it's pretty much their busy time is outside during the daytime. So, yeah, but anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I pray that each one of you all have a great and super day. And thank you for supporting me on this channel. I pray God's best for all of you. And Jesus loves you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.